unfortunate happens today. Bad blood, and it's just kind of no holds barred.
Hello guys, I'm back.
Why you come to LSU?
Sorry I didn't post any UT football footage today, but the game was on pay-per-view and I didn't have the money to pay $60 to order the game, so instead you'll get some footage of number 3 LSU hosting number 1 Alabama next on CBS.
Nothing will. Starting to get that feeling right about now. One more time. The Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, and a battle between the hometown Tigers, ranked number 3, and the top-ranked and undefeated Crimson Tide of Alabama. The college football rankings came out earlier this week on Tuesday night. Here's how they looked. Alabama, then Clemson, a big winner today over Louisville. LSU in the 3 spot. Michigan won today. Georgia wrapped up the East. Notre Dame's got a date with Northwestern, and on we go. But in the SEC West, who's going to play the Dogs in the first week of December in Atlanta? If Alabama wins tonight, it'll be the tie. If it's LSU with an upset, they still got some work to do. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Gary Danielson. Jamie Erdahl will be joining us in a couple of minutes. Partner, I'm not a big believer in games of the century, because if that was the case, we'd have only played 3 games in college football. I do believe this is the best game of the year so far, and I think you can argue that over the past decade, this is the best series in college football.
And they've earned it. They've earned it with the guys on the field. In the last 10 years, the NFL draft, 142 of these guys have been drafted in the NFL. 36 of them, 1 out of every 4, have gone in the first round. That means the guys playing tonight on that field, 50 of them will be drafted in the NFL, 12 to 14 number 1 picks. That's what separates this game.
Unfortunately for LSU, one of those future number 1 draft picks is not going to play in the first half, and that really puts a dent in their defense.
It does. I don't know if there's a comparable guy for Alabama that can match Devin White other than 2 other quarterbacks. Devin White brings everything to this football team. When you watch their defense, he's the quarterback of their defense. He gets them situated. He's the veteran. Then he comes up and he makes the tackle. In modern football with the RPOs, your linebacker has to read the run game at the same time. And when he rushes the passer, they're going to have to find a way to get to the second half without their best player.
They got to find a way to get to the second quarter. Alabama's outscoring people 21-4 in the first quarter, and they just come flying out of the blocks every week.
I've never seen anything like this. I mean, he's the college football. He has yet to throw a pass in the 4th quarter, and he's the leading candidate to win the Heisman because of what's happening right there. He's basically humiliating teams in the first quarter and taking the crowd out of these games. He is so good when you watch him play. You just say, how does he do that? And when you look at Alabama, because of the way he's playing and the great players around him, when you look at this Alabama football team, you begin to think Nick has had a lot of good football teams, but this might be his best one.
You saw that graphic. LSU haven't given up a touchdown in the first quarter to anybody since last year against Alabama. They can hang their helmets on that, and maybe the secondary they've got is one of the best around.
That's their hope. When you watch tape, no one has challenged the... They've got another quarter in Fulton, and John battles of them. All 4 of them will play in the NFL. But Brad, I've done the Alabama losses. You better bring a quarterback, because if you want to win, you have to have that guy right there playing at a high level, or you're not going to beat Alabama.
He doesn't have Tua-type statistics, but he does have a 7-1 record as a starter. And can this home crowd be that extra man? We're about to find out if LSU can snap a 7-game losing streak to Alabama and pull the upset and keep their SEC and playoff hopes alive.
Alabama, LSU, coming up next on SEC on CBS in prime time.
The Home Depot. Fantastic Beasts, the crimes of Grindelwald. And by...
The LSU pull up the upset in Beirut coming up next on CBS.